let's see, who can shuffle a small pack of cards fairly well? Yeah? Why don't you take some, and do you mix those? Mix those up for me. Oh, we got somebody over here. Yeah, go ahead. Everybody mix up your stack. When you're happy, let me know. Oh, that's a totally different trick. You got it? Okay, you got it fairly well mixed. In each area here, one of you give your stack to the other person. No, don't trade them. I want one person to have both. And I want you to shuffle those together. And you to shuffle those together. You got it? Okay. I'll tell you what, you have the card. Do you want to join me up here? Just stand off to the side back here. Okay. All right, now you're happy with the way these have been shuffled?
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you join me up there as well on the other side?
All right.
Okay. Now, is there anybody in the room? Let me step over here. Is there anybody in the room who has a watch with a sweep second hand? Okay. Well, actually, it's a clock right there on the wall, too. All right. What I want to do is this. I said before that there are people who have memory systems that can train you to what appears to be a photographic memory. I don't have that training, but as my wife will tell you, if I go to the supermarket, I always forget things. But if it's something completely trivial and useless, like cards, then I have a chance of maybe remembering something. Also phone numbers. I'm pretty good at phone numbers. What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to look at the cards in the deck, which you have shuffled, and you have shuffled, and you have shuffled, and you have shuffled. So right now I don't know the order of the cards. And I want somebody to time me. We're going to look at that clock. Those who can see the clock will wait for the second hand to get to the top. And I'm going to go through the cards. I'm going to try in 30 seconds to look through the entire deck.
All right.
So, waiting for it to come around. 1, and go. How long was that?
10 seconds.
That was only like 9 seconds?
9 seconds.
I only got halfway through the deck. But I'm going to try it with only half the deck because there's an interesting property of this. If you know the cards that are in half of the deck, then by definition, you must also know the cards that are in the other half. Still, 9 seconds is pretty challenging for 26 odd cards or however many I have here. So, what I want to do is, I'm going to hand half to you, the half I looked at, and the half to you that I didn't look at. And while I keep talking for a minute, you have a job to do now. Can you sort those quickly into suits? So you have the clubs, the hearts, the spades, the diamonds, separate. And I'll try and entertain the audience while you do that. So, it's a weird technique. It's not really mnemonics exactly, but the idea is that if you see a particular card, let's say I see the ace of hearts, I imagine an arrow shooting through that heart and destroying the ace of hearts, which creates a vivid image for me of the ace of hearts. So I know if I've seen it and destroyed it, that's where it is. If I saw the jack of clubs, I see a guy named Jack getting hit by a club. And I eliminate the jack of clubs from the list. And basically, in 9 seconds, I had to go through half of the deck and do that. The challenge is in figuring out which cards I didn't see. And that's the ones over here, I think. I did it that way? Yes, that's the half that. The ones I did see. I'll find out very quickly if that's the case. If you guys can let me know, I'm not going to turn around again. You guys can let me know when you've sorted all the cards out. Have you got them all sorted? Not quite.
No.
Okay, sorry, it's a big job. Somebody had to do it. while we're waiting for that, is there a bottle, I have a bottle of seltzer in that refrigerator? Maybe like throw it at me, or have someone pass it to me. Thank you. See, this gives me some time to kill. Thank you. You let me know, guys behind me, let me know when you're there.
I'm ready.
You ready? You set?
Yeah.
Can you bring this, we're going to start with spades. Can you bring the spades to the top? So you're looking at the stack of spades. Fan them out so you can see all the spades. What I'm going to do is this, without turning behind me to look, I'm going to try to name a card. And if I correctly name the card and point the right way, I'd just like you to toss that card on the table. Okay? And I'm going to try and figure out what cards you've got and what cards you've got without turning around. Oh man, who had the stack I memorized? Oh, much better. All right, so if I got this right, this is the stack I saw. Do you have the ace of spades?
Yes.
Throw it on the table. And the two of spades is over here? Yes?
Yes.
Throw it on
Yes.
the table. Okay. You can say yes when you throw it.
Sorry, everybody else.
That's perfectly all right. And the three, I didn't see the three, so the three would be over here.
Yes.
Okay, good. But the 4 is here,
Yes.
and the 5,
Correct.
and the 6.
Right.
The 7 is over here,
Yes.
and the 8 is over here,
True.
and the 9,
Right.
and the 10 is over here,
10.
and the Jack,
Jack.
and the Queen,
Queen.
and the King is over here.
King of spades.
I'm going to need that excitement. Move the hearts to the face. Fan the hearts out. You had the King of Spades, right?
I did.
You did. Ace of Hearts?
Ace of Hearts.
2 of Hearts.
2 of Hearts.
3,
Yes.
4,
Yes.
and 5.
Correct.
And 6.
6.
7,
7 of hearts.
8.
8 of hearts.
You have the 9,
9.
10,
10.
and the Jack.
Jack.
And no, you have the Queen.
Yeah, I do.
You have the King. You had the King, right? Where did we leave off?
Yes.
You did.
I had the King.
You did. So move the clubs to the front. Got the clubs on both sides?
Yes.
Yes.
Fan them out. You got the ace
I do.
and the 2
Yes.
and the 3
Yes.
and you don't have the 4 because she's got the 4.
4.
And the 5 is over here
It is.
and the 6,
Right.
but the 7 is over there
It is.
and the 8
8.
and the 9.
And the 9.
And then 10 is over here. 10?
I have the 10.
You have the 10, but you have the Jack
Yes, I
and the
do.
Queen and the King.
I have the Queen.
Yeah, thank you.
Not the King.
Nope.
The King's over here.
Yes, it is.
Oh, wait a minute. Right. Now all you have left is diamonds, right?
Correct.
Sort of.
Okay, don't say anymore. Don't say anymore. Don't say anymore. If I mess something up, then I mess something up. You got the ace
Yes.
and the 2
And a 2.
the 3,
And a 3.
the 4.
Whoops. Yes.
The 5 is over here.
5 of diamonds.
The 6 is over here.
Yes,
The
it is.
7.
And the 7, which I dropped.
And the 8, the 9, and the 10.
I have all 3.
And the Jack,
Jack.
the Queen,
Queen,
the King,
yes.
and the last one must be a Joker.
Joker.
I'm gonna have a cerebral hemorrhage.
You got a room full of nurses.
Again, kudos to a man named Bob Cassidy. Just one person in this room will know. Maybe.